Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Let's
Hello.
continue from our most recent save. And we were doing the Katsuyama map. And if I recall correctly, we'd gotten.
Uh, don't forget that I also need to be able to see that I.
Ah, yes, my bad.
It's okay.
No, you're good, you're good.
I I am just.
There we
That,
go.
I just came home and
Today beat you up, it's okay.
hmm,
There we go. Now we just let it load. Okay. These. Ah, yes. The winter storm that we can't see. We're gonna open the shelter up until the hypothetical snowstorm clears. In the meantime, I actually have the site limit expansion that I need to wrangle this. Alrighty. Yes. Now we wait and see. via airlift.
En route to collect the asset. Transporting asset. Asset has been delivered.
Mm. Mm.
And we have a full batch this time.
You also need a Mamenchisaurus.
And yeah, just get the. Good to know that it. Yeah, basically, because these came in as a. I was unaware that the sauropods initially do not like living with each other. So. But due to the size of the enclosure, I can actually put other stuff in there that I know they'll at least vaguely get along with. For example, they like living with hadrosaurids, like your parasaur, your corythiosaur, basically stuff like that. If it's, yeah, they go by family. So if it's a hadrosaur, a parasaur, myosaur, those, they get along great together. Even the muttibars, they all get along great. You just can't have them in with other sauropods, because those don't play nicey nice. Do I have a... Oh. Oops.
Patrolling the area.
Not a problem. Adding to the list.
Oopsie. But
Yeah, that's an
because...
oops.
Yeah, but because these get along so well, you can give them, like, a bunch of roommates.
What I find really weird is that the Patagotitan and the Apatosaurus cannot get along for some reason.
It's because they're both sauropods and they're, like, competing for the same food.
Ah,
That's literally it.
Commencing synthesis procedure. Synthesis.
I'm fine with this.
skittish just means they will.
Just means they're not exactly the biggest fans of other people. Next step. Okay, the ranger team is bopping along. All fiber. Toss in a little bit more cover. There we go. Everybody's happy. Come on, move a little faster. I don't think there's ever... Yeah, I don't know either. Babies! We arrived just in time. Look at all three of them. Look at them all.
Yeah, they might be babies, but they're big.
Yeah, they're big babies.
Missing ground leaf.
Give them a minute. They're still exploring. Yeah, because there's a big swath of it, like, right here. There we go. Go forth. God, you're pretty. Look at it!
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous!
Yeah. Also, you need to find Mamenchisaurs.
Yeah. They're still finding their everything, so I'm gonna give these a minute before I start, like, trying to fix.
We also need a certain amount of pasture for the...
Yep. And I think how we're gonna get that done is a very simple maneuver called exhibit expansion. And this thing's only malfunction. Everybody's got lots of space, all that good stuff, and so now we can just pop out another batch. These two are happy as clams in mud flat.
Generator will be running soon.
Break. 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 Take a 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 break. And take a break. Expedition map. Alright. Oh, we need to research where the hell we find these things. Okay,
Hmm.
that's fair. Just gotta wait for everybody to come off of break time. Let's just do one last little beep to max out the Dryosaur genome. Now, because Chungus and Mr. Chungus are...
Oh, they have a nest.
No, these two don't. There isn't a nest in their enclosure.
Oh.
Right there. This one's taking a nap. Sir. 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 Sir, you have picked the most inconvenient spot to take a nap. Sir. Thank you. Yes, honk at it. Like, that's going to make it go faster. Ah, we need people to come off their brakes first. Ah, these two are... It is not the right time. Tour guide, cameras out, people. Yep, because that's what interacting with animals is sometimes. That's what working with animals is like sometimes. It's just, well, the tour bus is here, and so's the dinosaur. What's the problem? It's asleep on the track. Yeah, that is a little bit of a problem now, ain't it? You think? So I think what we need to do here, because, yeah? Actually, you know what? Let's ride the tour. Let's see what we can see. Alright, we've got everybody almost coming off of their break. What is your need for vibes? Okay, you just need a boyfriend. Okay, we can do that in a half hour. You need friend. We can do that in about a half heartbeat. You're getting a boyfriend. Dig sites. Go forth. What was the other thing? Ah, the zip line and the let's go swimming. Yeah, we've got a bunch of happy dinosaurs. View map. Oh, all herbivore. Um, there, that'll get us going fairly quick. Got 4 meta bars on the cook. We've got some extra attractions getting ready. I'm gonna stretch out down here so people aren't as crowded. Because this is a nightmare. Let's just...
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
There, just... increase the number of hotels so people have reasons to clear. Ah, why? Yeah, wide path. I need to research a wide path. I need one more entertainment grab. So...
Context could help with that.
Ah, yeah, you got a point there. What is the problem? We need more animals. Okay, that's doable. Possess thine souls with patience. Small carnivore dig site too? You got it. Much better. I kept pulsing it. Yeah, if your animals are happy as clams and mudflat, you really don't need any, like,
Attention personnel. The park is now closing. We kindly ask that our guests leave.
fossils. Again. Or there we go. Ooh. Okay. We need more bathrooms. Bathroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Need a bathroom up there.
Bathroom right by the front gate. There. Now everybody has a place to go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay. Fins management. Okay.
Adding task.
There. There. And kill. Okay, so they like ceratopsids. They like ceratopsids. Neutral about sauropods. Don't mind me, I'm just making plans for later. Reputation of... Okay. That'll take us to 98. Which I'm good with. And now because they don't cohabitate well with literally anything, There we go. This is just
Wait,
in
why are-
it's in a really awkward pain in the spot. Also, I didn't realize it, but I essentially cut off a maintenance station. I'm getting a refund anyway. Basically, I'm just gonna put the Mamenki exhibit over here instead, where it'll be much easier for everyone to get to. There we go.
Is it?
The largest lad.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
We're gonna make two so we can airlift them both out of here.
Did you cover that with the ranger post? So it's just
You're all good.
Adding to the list. No problem.
And add it to the list. Task received.
There we go.
Bienvenidos a las giroesferas, la mejor manera de ver de cerca a nuestros increíbles dinosaurios.
Okay, we'll need to feed it more. I'm okay with that.
Commencing synthesis.
It'll need to drink more water. I'm okay with that.
Hmm.
That's ready. These are ready. Over here is still... Okay, we need food amenities over here. This is good. Fish tank. Ouch.
I love.
And now we wait.
Mm.
And one more amenity. Beverage. There's not really space for a shopping one over there, so... eh. There we go. Everybody's happy. Everything is good. Release via airlift.
Asset required collection.
There, that's being flown in. This area's been claimed, which means sooner rather than later we're gonna start seeing babies.
Yep.
Alright.
We've been awfully focused on our dinosaurs so far, and that's not a bad thing for a sanctuary. We can't neglect our guests, though. So,
Look at
let's
his
make sure they're happy.
noodly neck!
Not every guest wants their paleo day out to involve a hike. We
Look at
need
the
a
noodle
solid
neck!
transport setup to keep guests
blah.
comfortable and their minds and wallets open to what we have to offer. Now, simply put, anything that gets guests from A to B will improve our transport rating. A monorail is the classic choice, but tours can also improve our transport rating as long as there are 2 tour buildings on the route.
Oh, yeah, everybody loves a tour. At least until the power goes out, the storm rolls in, and the dinosaurs disappear from their enclosures.
He is definitely referencing the first Jurassic Park movie with that.
Yeah. There. Now that that one's happy, guess what? You're getting a boyfriend!
Asset collection.
You are getting a boyfriend, literally airdropped. There's that.
Commencing asset transit.
There is one eggy.
Asset has been
Like,
transported.
but like, let's
Oh.
be honest. The eggy of one of these is probably fucking massive.
Also, how do you increase transport rating?
Provide a lot of, basically give them a lot of ways to get from point A to point B without exhausting themselves.
Hmm.
Balloon. Each balloon tour can only have like one station.
Hmm.
So this doesn't really help. However, basically,
Doesn't the monorail have only one station?
yeah, so we're gonna need to put on another station. The problem is we need to figure out where the hell we're gonna put it. That curve's too sharp, that's obstructed. Curve's too sharp, obscured by the gyrosphere track. We're gonna have to just build another station down here.
Hmm.
Woo, woo. Less than a minute till we get to see the biggest baby. Look at the baby!
They look friendly.
Yes! Please ignore the fact that this thing could probably body check you into another county. Okay, Bebe needs ground nut. Also, I like that it took after its mother in terms of coloring. Junior needs ground... like, ground grazing. There. Junior is happy. We keep calling it a little baby, but, like... this thing is probably, like, the size of a giraffe. Like, look at the size of it next to this vehicle.
Yep. Big.
That is a big baby.
Mm.
Alright, we're gonna put down another...
Monorail station.
Okay. I applaud that y'all are doing your best to revive your species, but... stop! You know what? They've got the space for it. Screw it. Build a thing with babies.
Need a transport. Yeah, you need another station, and then we can start
I'm gonna...
doing.
let's do... where is it? There it is. We're gonna... basically, we're gonna connect this... Okay, so... there we go. There we go. Now, we go to edit the track.
Attention personnel. A new monorail station has opened and guests will be arriving shortly.
Have it sort of come down along...
It's remarkable, isn't it? We started with what seemed like a huge piece of land, and these graceful giants soon filled it. I think we need to expand. Enough for new dinosaurs to roam.
Of course I agree with you, Dr. Baldera, but it was quite the challenge even getting this space. My conservation sector colleagues would need to have the utmost confidence that DIN could make good use of an expanded site.
And they're not the only ones with a piece of the pie. I have contacts who would probably block a land purchase if they weren't confident in DIN's ability to make it financially viable.
Sounds like small potatoes compared to caring for giant dinosaurs. Let's work on our
Alright.
reputation.
Parasaurs are hadrosaurs. And everybody in here gets along, either gets along with or does not give a crap about living with hadrosaurids. So we can have more stuff in here. These two are happy. Is something
John.
taking a nap on the rail? On like the tour pathway? something is, but I find that too funny to do anything about.
You need to research chunking Osaurus.
Armored herbivore dig site. Faster research. Cheaper research. That's cheaper expeditions. Oh my Christ. I'm glad these things are so dedicated to, like, reviving their population. There we go. Now, herbivore. Let's send those two out.
Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Go forth. Go forth, babies. I love these. They look so freaking cool. And they're still establishing their territory, so they'll get more comfortable as they find things. Alright, you're gonna have more friends.
They also need to find ground nut.
Yeah, we'll... They're expanding their territory, so they'll find what they need.
Hmm.
Yeah, they'll find what they need, and the social need will be met in like half a heartbeat. Sell. Alright, what's your malfunction net? There's water literally right over here. It's literally just a little bit over. There. There.
And release.
Everything's happy. There we go. Everything is happy and content. That'll take us over the 70 we need. Now we go to a bunch of our scientists. go. Okay, ground, nut, and wet. Great.
Remember earlier when I mentioned keeping guests here front of mind? Well, we've acquired a big stretch of land since then, and this park needs a transport system that works for its visitors. My vote? The Cretaceous Cruise. We will need to carve out a route for the tour to follow, but I'm sure our guests will love it.
I'd ask if the sauropods would have a problem with it, but they're pretty much gigantic walking snorkels. What's a bit of deep water to a neck like that, right?
There. Everybody's. There. We now have over here to play with. We'll need to clear out a bunch of this deep water to be able to actually, like, get there. There. There we go. Now we can actually use over here. I have an idea. Now we have another station right over here.
needs fixing.
There we go. There we go. Now. Okay, what can Mr. Chunking over here cohabitate with? Okay.
Commencing synthesis. There.
Turns out this place is getting some attention as the go-to spot for giant dinosaurs, and I love attention. So, when I heard that a humongous marine reptile had been caught in the ocean, I skimmed a few funds and bought it. I know, I'm amazing.
This might be an obvious question, but where exactly will it live?
Not to state the obvious right back, but that sounds like a you problem. Come on, you're an ecologist and we have the best habitat building team around. But, maybe get moving because it'll be delivered anytime now.
Well, okay then. I guess we put together a lagoon before a marine reptile arrives on our doorstep.
Lagoon. What was that?
So, Cabot just sneaky beaky ordered us a dinosaur that we do not have the enclosure for. A large marine reptile. I'm going to go. Like, if Ariana were like the park manager, she would find a nearby pillow and just scream into it.
It needs to be in water.
Oh, good. It needs to
Water.
already be in water instead of it just making its own water. Fantastic.
You have something to the left. Left. To the left. There. Oh no. Crap!
No,
Abbott!
that's the thing. It being in water is the problem, not the solution. There we go.
You could have just put it inside that little out hoop. To the right. The out hoop to the right. It's a full out hoop.
Let's... Oh yeah, I can put it down in here. Because we need big space, because he said at least 6. I'm going to strangle Hammond later. Strangle Cabot later. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They say you can never have too much of a good thing. And with this delivery, I guess we'll find out if that's true.
A magnificent animal. We should make sure that it's comfortable in its new home.
Good thinking. Comfortable dinosaurs stay where they're put.
It's a marine reptile. Evolution doesn't work that fast, Mr. Finch.
You know,
Need
the
a
modern
substation.
ocean is a tough place for prehistoric animals, especially giant ones. Unfamiliar ecosystems, no guarantees on reliable food sources, temperatures that they never evolved for. Marine reptiles need our support if they're going to adapt. So, it's time we extended the breeding program here to our aquatic guest of honor.
Asset transported.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, look at them. They're gorgeous.
Yep. Also, it seems like they feed on sharks.
Look at the size of them. What else are they gonna eat?
Fair, fair, fair. Lagoon Viewing Gallery.
Let's give guests a reason to come over here.
It's got a lagoon viewing dome.
That's best for small animals. This is not a small animal.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Let's put something in that.
Lagoon Viewing Gallery.
I'm also gonna put like a second one right here. There we go. Now we just need to...
You need a path for the viewing galleries or you're not gonna get much from them.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Transit has commenced.
viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our marvelous marine reptiles.
Asset transportation complete. Asset transported.
There. There we go. There. Now, let's put some infrastructure along here so people will actually want to come down here.
Also, you're going to need to put some amenities.
Yeah.
It's obstructed by pylons. I think you need to...
I need to readjust the power grid system.
station has opened and guests will be arriving shortly.
Let's get the drone out there.
That's a power. That does that you. That's
I
not
know
how
what
the
I'm.
power stays.
Never hurts to have.
Air.
Attention personnel. A new monorail station has opened and guests will be arriving shortly.
There. Now let's see. How do I make?
We need ground.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
And go. Okay, so guests. So the Moseys need a spot that's like they need privacy.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Putting one of these over the Moses would be funny, but also asking for a lawsuit.
Yep.
That would be funny as hell, but I would get so sued.
You would be sued into the ground.
But it'd be funny. Oh god, I should not have this sense of humor.
They need more pasture.
Well, the Corythosaurs can swim, so they'll be able to like expand their territory out beyond like the river island. Basically, I can give them this whole pasture area to themselves. For their own personal use.
Would anyone functioning tour ride?
There, and these are being turned loose. And once this fencing finishes, I can just expand their enclosure massively. And I need to move that back over there. I am literally in the process of airlifting you more grown up, more adults for you to have fun with. Relax. And I just thought of a perfect tour ride that I can cover without having to think about what animal isn't already like pride of place. Balloon! And because it's a balloon tour, it can go literally everywhere in the park.
Just make sure you don't.
And this is still... Alright, you... Not the best, but we can work with this.
Hello.
Hey, Brown. Hey, Stug. There we go. Now we're gonna see if we can get those two to make babies. There, see how the Corythosaurs are instantly more happy? It's because they can actually, like, they've got the pasture they need, they've got all the fellow adults they need, and they're... I find... Spock! Yep. Everybody's happy. Oh, there's a storm warning, so... Let's,
Bunker.
let's open the shelters, because there is a storm.
Okay, let's.
And while everything's shut down, we can also lay out some bathrooms.
Our restroom is now open to use for
Ow!
Cat.
You bit my leg.
Let's try again.
Black filament, I can make this halberd look better.
ensure y'all's needs are met. So could you please?
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for any inconvenience experienced during our recent handling of anomalous events.
They're not even that optimized that they're already making money.
When these animals first inhabited the Earth ocean, the prehistoric seas were also home to a myriad.
Please? Dinosaurs are going to drive me to drink.
Dinosaurs just don't want to boink.
Okay, what's got the highest pop count? Oh, the
Bizarre.
apatosaur. And we need it up to 11. Have some patience, and you will have more of them than you know what to do. Like,
It's the parasaurs they want.
no, it literally says highest population.
It says population count 8.
8 out of 11. Oh, I've got an idea. And then you said population 8. Let's just get a couple Crank it out really quick to
Oh.
get the bonus.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please.
It's Doug.
What? Okay, fine.
Commencing synthesis. I'll fix up this damage, no problem.
Finally.
Some infrastructure damage.
How much variables did we have to do, or did we have to bring in the help of Gold Ship?
I don't know.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Incubation complete.
Damage over
Prepare
here.
asset for release.
What do you mean imminent? Alright. Let's see the baby.
We want our guests out of pocket, not out of breath, huh? Now, get more transport in the park and make
We
sure
need a
that
fish
those
feeder.
guests are having a good
Need
time.
the baby needs fish. Happy baby.
Okay, you can now release Hatchery. The hatchery.
Happy baby. There we go. Now, let's... Okay. Guest comfort. And we're also going to need to look into bigger amenities, but that means we need a larger,
Need more entertainment.
yeah. But yeah, if we replace some of the smaller hotels with larger ones, that's gonna increase comfort because, I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
so just popping down one big hotel caused comfort to jump that high.
What about adding another restroom? I see a long stretch without any restrooms.
Good point. Good point.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Our guests will need copious places to use the bathroom. Okay. Bathroom coverage. Solid.
One operational tour attraction.
These last two in here would be hilarious, but also asking to get sued.
Yeah.
That would go so badly, but it would be so fucking funny.
A gyro station.
Question becomes where to put it. Okay. Well, I'll have to think about this and come back to it another day.